Oh, gaming. Alright. Have to send a few messages real quick first. Then we can go beat up that gentleman of light. Okay. Let's go swap over to Dark Knight. And it's over here. Right, so Hildy ended up here in the first. He ended up getting summoned here during the events of the Hero's Gauntlet dungeon, to which he was promptly beat to shit by Gion. A soulful reunion. Hildebrand is back and full of spectral beams. Ah, shit, I didn't warm up my voice beforehand. Okay, hold on. Well, I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember. We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory depiction was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. I know a soul sommelier named Becklug. I do. Splendid! I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Becklug a visit. Not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Becklug's assistance, we can help. They evaded us time and again, and I reckon they'd do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh, so, I went upstairs to grab my water bottle this morning, my big one. The one that I'm usually drinking out of, and that you might occasionally hear, like, hissing and popping because it's weird. To which I find the lid submerged in vinegar. So I ask Mama Sabi, hey, what's up? Why is what's up with my lid? And she points out, oh, there's mold growing inside of it. So I've been drinking mold for a couple of days. So I just got like a plastic, like disposable one today. And I'm just gonna like refill. Cabinet of Curiosity. Lakeland is so pretty. I love it. I want to live here. Let me live in Lakeland. Oh wait, they're down. Oops. If you're ready, I'll call for backlog. Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You have come highly recommended by Elle. And what an adorable little puppy you have. So, what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Elle? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need, no less. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. You'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Trusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porxie on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there is a chance his will not survive, that his very essence will be rent asunder. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. It would. Ah, Elle knows me all too well. I assure you, my good Smelier, who is most certainly not a dog, you needn't worry for Hildebrand, Heliodor, Maximilian, and Manderville. I can't wait for Manderville to just be, like, one of the, like, most renowned names of the first. Like, they're going to be... I'm sorry, you're... Did you say you're a Manderville? Oh, no, okay. Yes, I got the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill them if they tried. And they have. Come along then, Hildy. I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply put me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take a spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. There's nothing else. Vonard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Elle, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. So we meet again. Rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Alright, back to Radzadhan. Our foray in the first is... Oh, I'm trying to think of an alliteration. It's the finale of our foray in the first. There we go. Alright, and now up to comma. Nashu? Where's Inspector Hildebrand's body? You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Gentlemanly Spirit Vessel. A brightly glowing spirit vessel that currently houses the resolute spirit of Inspector Hildebrand. The Inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The Inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the market to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case in our hands, the case of the evaporating inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. So, like, it's absolutely the evil alchemist dude, right? See anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings or goings, so I couldn't be more of help. Like, it's absolutely the evil dude, right? Thank you, Nashu, for interrogating this dubious individual. Nabat. Didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no, but I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. This is most distressing. Okay. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delian, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Are you going to be the normal person for this quest line? Are you going to be the normal person who has the misfortune of associating with us and being driven insane, like Briardian and Seer and Shigure? Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer. The kidnapper is not of the star. They come from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious or saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the Inspector, has been abducted by aliens. I'm chill with most aliens, though, so... Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better, you poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our... Okay, so I take it back. You're not normal. So you can't be our companion for this quest line. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. The Charlines are in league with our would-be overlords, providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The Final Days was also a work of these alien invaders, in an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, that those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. Okay. So, no, that's... I see you back there, motherfucker. I have cursor capture turned off. But behind this tree is Stalker Dude. Anyway, so the final days was caused by reality's manifestation of despair. Like, that wasn't, I mean, technically, by definition, yes, it was alien from the fact that it was not from our world, but, like, it was not for conquering the world, it was for destroying it. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them. They are indeed carrying out abductions here in Ratzahan. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Okay, so you are accusing the Loporits of trying to take over the world. Okay. But I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. You need to get back on your meds. Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think he was a few materia short of a full meld. At least he got the floppy ears part right. He at least got the floppy ears part right. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? If not then who's probing him? He's not getting probed. Man carrying a suspiciously large sack? That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead may have seen something. Let's ask around. And Nashu is following. Pariga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea. Oh look! Someone who might have seen something. Man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he was past, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Ulzadal's path, then went over to the fountain where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. Has to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Oh, come on, Nashu, you coward. It's incredible, isn't it? Might be the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Ah, look, a merchant. I wonder, does this cart have collision? It does. So, Hildy's probably not going to be in there. Man with a large sack? You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. First, I told him to get lost. Bert and I go way back and so forth, but he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. Hold on, I gotta... Give me a second, I gotta drink. No, my bottle cap. bottle shaking sounds. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He's muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's Welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for Chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, El? We need to head to Saltwind's Welcome right away. It's about midway between the two. Let's go to the Great Work. Yeah, I think Great Work is actually closer. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there, that man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator? Should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Oh look, and there's definitely reformed villain. Ah, Mr. Chupacabra? But he expressly told us he had put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for the wear. Very well. Your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. Okay, that's a mech. Oh no, is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It's an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Luge. I have faith that this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. This is one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Manderville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamud itself and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma from which I am assured he will never awake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Wee-hee-hee, even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel. You! Oh, it's you! You're the dude who shows up during, like, the first boss of Babel. Who's, like, immediately beat to shit by your own creature. But my next child will be all but invincible. With this body, mine to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Forgive my boldness, Dr. Luge, but when might I expect the rest of my payments? I have debts that must be repaid. Why not? With the Teloporoi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. Okay. No, not you! Not now! I must away! Wait, Dr. Luque! My payment! Wake up, Inspector! Alright, Nashu, this throw's gotta go far. And there he is. And there he goes. Could it be? The world's no longer purple! Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge! Is that a self-destruct button? Oh no, it's a missile launch button. Mummy! Okay, E.T. Oh. Not again! Nashu, you may want to... yeah. Oh. No! Well, that's an explosion. Ah. And of course, there's Hildy. I'd say that was a rather dramatic series of events to awaken to, but more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants, but rejoice, for Hildebrand, Agents of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Pose. And there's the aliens. Okay. Well, I should have known. It's a Hildebrand quest. Of course, something ridiculous was going to happen, like actual, like, abducting aliens. And Hildebrand swimming through a tractor beam and then being hit by a pot. There's been a pot in, like, all of these quests, I think. Wait, Inspector! I know it! An alien abduction! And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes! Now, this month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet! And just when I thought we finally had the Inspector back, off he went, and then came back, and then floated off again. I mean, at least this time he likely is on the moon. I know it's not the first time he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Radzaton. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant, Nashu, will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again. And don't you worry, Al. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Meanwhile, in Mare Elementorum... And of course his clothes are tattered and beaten. Okay, hello there. You're just a little guy, aren't you? With astute mind and explosive panache, They'll find the crime, crack the case in a flash. Dashing, debonair, pure gentleman's flair, agents of inquiry Hildebrand Manderville. Truth and justice never go out of style. And the dude was kidnapped. Alright, I think there's one more quest until the Imperfect Gentleman, which is where we unlock the Manderville weapons. Oh, good. Al, I have a new lead, and just as I promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into the details, though, I should give back your soul container. I give it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. There, now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly like what happened to the inspector. Even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. Why does this crackpot theory sound awfully familiar? That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor-in-briefs? Not sure, I think you mean the editor-in-chief. He was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Don't like the back of your hand, I bet. Yeah. I thought so. It'll be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? To the moon, Nashu. Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly last time Nashu, when the hell did you go to Garlemald? I love this aetheryte design so much. Oh, it's much colder than I remembered. I sure hope this lunar gate is closed. It's not. It is on the other end of Garlemald. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely should get lost on our way there. Let's get moving. Nashu, maybe it's colder because you didn't change your clothes? And these are the clothes that you wore in both Thanalan and Radzatan? And Ishgard? Now I tried breathing as I was drinking. Hold on, let me... Just had to stop choking on my own breath. So this thing will send us up to the moon, just like that? Courage, Nashu. I have a feeling that I'll want to turn this off. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. I've explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. You're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What the blazes are you talking? I'm Dalmascan, born and raised. Oh look, it's Dorian, the editor in briefs. That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much, and you were friends of the abducted, I believe? Oh, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? No. Nor am I affiliated with him in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't think so. He doesn't seem the kind of company a hero like you would keep. Oh, aren't you forgetting that whole conversation we had with Dorian back in Radzatan? El? As in, El Amaha, slayer of gods, savior of Ishgard, liberator of provinces, stealer of pants? How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? Okay, where does the stealer of pants title come from? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. And you believe he was taken to the moon? That certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here certainly seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the Nethergate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. Bro is about to learn about how our world is not what he thinks it is. And also that I killed Heidelin. I wonder. I'll talk to you in a second, Nashu. I just gotta go check something real quick. No, okay, that face isn't the Hildebrand. Can't wait what Delian thinks of the Hell portal here. I want to go on top of... Is there a sightseeing beast up here? I hope there is. I can't even land. Can I land on the ball? I can. Ah. Alright, let's come down here and talk to Nashu and the Psycho. Oh, the moon is just and whitish and shiny up close. But not made of cheese. And no sign of Inspector Hildebrand either. So, we've already arrived? The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Over there, the aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans. It's just the Watcher, dude. Looks like Dorian has a lead. Come on, we should follow him. Watcher, I'm sorry for whatever this dude is about to say. Aliens! Honest to God, aliens! I never expected them to be so tall or small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice, speaking inside my head. I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You alright there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? Send this man to therapy. And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. You're one of Orianger's friends, are you? Why did I say his name like that? What? You're one of Orianger's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? I've tried. Let's see, the leopards are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. Leopards are allies of all mankind. Misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone, notwithstanding. Shenanigans. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you Slater L or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them neither. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildebrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I'm afraid I've seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I've grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporits may have observed this man or his abductor? I feel like I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't you take it over to Bestway's Burrows, and you can ask about it yourself? Sounds like a wonderful idea. Please lead the way. Nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend there. Oh, it just took us here. So many bunnies! They can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots! This is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. Okay, they're both following me. Discuss the etherite. Look, they even have an etherite here. An etherite? A convenient tool for meeting with their Charlatan co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you etherites were an elegant invention, but it was really just one of many alien technological secrets revealed in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Charlatans are always listening. Bro was like a grade A conspiracy theorist. I wonder if there's like another chat point like directly above us. Can I not? Okay, I can. Can I get on my mount with you guys following me? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Oh, there's not a chat point up here. Oh, but Oriage is. Oh, I haven't stretched my legs out there under the stars, but I can't say once I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry, we'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, a lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Oh, that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. A propulsion engine? Of course, this is no mere moon. You know, the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us until now. It's obvious that the moon is a colossal starfaring vessel. Okay, so you're half right, Delian. It was actually made to be like a super prison for Mega Satan, who I did kill. I did kill him. Oh, ever since we built the Excitatron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic. Our visiting adventurers always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. Probably strapped to a table somewhere even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. Oh. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master, and all these smaller Xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his armies. The harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you let your guard down, snap, they take you down like a pack of tiny herbivores. Here we go. Orion has some Interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a half-bad way to go. Dorian, seek help. I would say find God, but I did kill her. Weaving way. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. While I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum, I presumed it was just some elegant relic or new species of floating jellyfish, and I didn't think too much of it. Oh god, he's wandering off. We cannot let this fucker walk around unsupervised here. Oh, now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. What's this then? A pod for growing new xenobunnies? They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy numbers. How could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, they're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces and then bam! Brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum! And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ha! What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Alright, let's get out there and find that flying object. Do you know which direction is south? Guy, no, we have to pick him up first. Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing Xeno bunnies. Oh, this man. Oh, okay. Heidelin, come pick up your man. Stop letting him wander around. You know what? Maybe it's a subversion of expectations. We think instead of getting a normal person that we expose to the insanity of Hildebrand, we have an insane companion that we make normal. I could have taken Argos here. Search for the flying object. Can I look at Argos? Nashu? No, I can't examine Argos. Delian is searching high and low for any sign of alien vessels, like a true professional. Nashu? Nashu's romping around with Argos, already forgetting why she was out here. Okay, so this is the bound of vision on this side. Oh, hey there. Oh god, it's got the stalker. Ah, there it is. And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. Ah, we did it, El. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such a callous and physically implausible fate. No, this is about every 3 seconds with... Huh? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildebrands? Well, what a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be. Oh God. My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. The same could be said of you, my good man. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club? If I may be so bold as to join you? Okay. Alright. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? The ground? They are phantom Hildebrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas, or could be their Hildebrand clones grown in alien laboratories' flesh vats. Whatever doesn't agree with Delian. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find the real inspector. Cease and desist, Nashu. Use your powers of deduction, not destruction. They're all so authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildebrand, Agents of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire. No, he said and Inspector. Because Hildebrand doesn't say and Inspector Extraordinaire, it is Agents of Inquiry, comma, Inspector Extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think that you will find that I am the original... Wait. Hildebrand? 3 question marks. Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildebrand. As am I. Could it be that we are all Hildebrand? How positively marvelous! I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Manderville men can. What manner of waking nightmare is this? It's no nightmare. This is the Manderville Mambo. Okay. Okay. Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildebrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo Poo. Another alien species! Of course! You're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test. I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. Star Wars joke. Woo! And what's all this about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? A simple misunderstanding. And, okay. Alright. Echo moment. Oh, what a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Poop 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 poop. Poo Poo? Ah, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo Poo. Ahem. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but reunited with Nashu and Elle, and would greatly appreciate it if you could convey me back to my prior location. Splendid! Full speed ahead, my dear fellow! Steady on now, this is not what I had in mind. Okay. This is where all the clones came from. My word, you've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen! Surely the world could never safely contain so much Mandervillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? This is oddly terrifying. You cannot kill a Hildebrand with explosions. Oh, gods no, not like that. Mommy! Alright, man, okay. Thus, I have concluded Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Manderville multiplicity incident. Poo-Poo, I hail. Poo-Poo, Poo-Poo, from a star. Poo-Poo, a great distance from here. I came in search of a friend whose communications halted mid-exploration. All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? Also, one of those clones did run away. Like actually escaped. We all saw that, right? The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hills to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. Tell me, Elle, how is it that you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? The echo. The power of echoes? Ah, you mean persistent repetition. It sounds similar to the Manderville art of parley. You're saying you have extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Bending mysteries aside, I am glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart contemporary both. The imperfect gentleman. It is once we finish this quest that we go to the relic grind. Unfazed by events that would shatter the mind of a lesser man, Hildebrand stands ready to begin his next case. Hold on, I got a drink. So begins the case of the silent correspondence. Not to rain on your parade, but my friend who was somewhere on your stars stopped sending me messages. There's not a lot to go on. I've spent years investigating the existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find. Then you don't know Inspector Hildebrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others, with unerring perception and panache. Ah ha ha ha! Well said, Nashu. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. You're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery? Another fascinating development. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over. But I thought you'd like to know I spotted that chap you're asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothes and dazzling teeth? You mean this gentleman? We found him too. Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the north of Mare Lamentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Now, would you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? You made sure to get rid of all the clones, right? Even though I saw one that ran away? I created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid. Well, this won't do at all. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Manderville name. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done? The imperfect clone is of my making. It was only right that I redress my mistake first. So begins the case of the imposter inspector. Oh, that does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector. Up there, in the North Crack. I am surprised that Delian hasn't said anything about, you know, this. And especially that. I espy with my little eye no dashingly defective gentleman. Can't have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Scan the horizon, that kind of thing. Now I suggest we split up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, Elle, and I will investigate to the west. Great, I'll take the other two and head east. Splitting the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens? Oh, relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat, and I can disabuse you of... Disabuse? What does that word mean? Because I feel like I'm thinking of it wrong. It means to persuade. Okay, man. One last time. My name is Hildebrand Vanderbilt. Okay, so, right, Blitz, you missed a lot. We got Hildy back from the first. After which he was promptly abducted by this little alien dude. And then the alien dude accidentally cloned him. And now we're hunting down one of those rogue clones. And also, Delian here is an alien conspiracy theorist. Let us be on our way as well. With Elle in the van, if you please. Any chat points? Oh, yeah, right over here. Is someone going to mention, you know, the giant red glowing energy? I feel like someone would have mentioned that. Like, I know exactly what it is, but these two don't. And Delian doesn't either. Yeah, that's about as short of a recap as I could have given you. Behold this sublime vista! It is as if the moon herself breathed beneath our feet. No, look down there. They have their very own hot spring. My dear Nashu, what you are observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. With such a rich resource to hand, it is no wonder they can afford these palatial residences. I'm glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick soak. I hate to break it to you both, but that's not fucking ceruleum. That's not ceruleum. No, that's hell energy. Okay, so that's both of them. Yeah, this having people follow you around thing was introduced in Endwalker. Oh, a thinker. A hammer-struck thinker. Surely it's not his hammer. Surely Godbird isn't here on the moon. And I was really hoping he'd, like, show up if you did the dance. Goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single, swift, killing blow. Core, the bugs grow big up here, don't they? This hammer. Surely it cannot be... Nay, it does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. I'm glad that Hildebrand and I both recognize what that hammer means. It means that Hildebrand and his clone are not the only Manderville men up on the moon. What a dazzling display of stars! Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clearly. I wish I could see it clearly, but I'm too busy looking at the evil that neither of you have mentioned. Hildy, you thought that this was ceruleum. Now that you mention it, it's been nighttime the entire time I've been here. How much longer until dawn breaks, do you think? Also, on alien poo-poo is a recurring thing in the Final Fantasy games. Would it give you a triple track card? Maybe. Oh god. Another thing that's been killed by a hammer. Surely it's a blacksmithing hammer, right? Another goldsmithing hammer, another killing blow that bespeaks unparalleled strength. Oh, it looks like he's yawning. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though. He cannot be here. Why would he be here? It's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar. And yet, completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people, moving on. Any other chat points? Nope. Trail of fancy footprints. Goes cold right about here. Set of gentlemanly tracks leads to the northwest. Aha! In the sand, in the snow, or in a half-ilm of moondust, I'd recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. Sense a gentlemanly presence. Oh wait, no, that's Hildy, not Nashu. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close. Very close. No clones in the northeastern quadrant that we could see. That's clever. Mr. Poo Poo can scout for us from the air. Aha! I found me! Why? Why did I flee? He seems sad, downcast, very un-inspector-like. A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Manderville man. Oh God. It's him. I'd recognize that face shape anywhere. That hairline. That is the Manderville man. It's him. Praise Thal for his patience. It would seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. Oh, okay. Bye, Godbert. Godbert's getting fucked up. Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself. My pride and worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. My fatherly love denied. Unthinkable, unless that is not my son. Goodbye, Dalian. There's no way he survived Godbert landing at that close range. Hey, Dad! Another of me survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time. No, sir! Hildebrand to the rescue! You're getting... yeah. You've just doubled the size of this moon dust tornado. I'm just running as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville man. Manderville Dance of the Ephemeral Twins. Oh god, there goes Poo Poo. Oh, and they landed in the nose. Huh? Huh? Okay. Didn't need to see Loprit sticking their asses out today, but alright. I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real. No, Delian, you're not dreaming. It's much worse. You're in Manderville's reality now. That was a little something I forgot we were preparing to welcome the people of Atheris. I almost forgot it was there. Were those Gilgamesh clones? No, it was a level checker. Thought I saw Enkidu, though. The Stalker! There is Enkidu! And a Mandragora and a Koblin. The barrage appears to have stopped, but just look at all this junk! Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know. It's a rock. Oh. Delian, I don't think sweeping the moon is going to be of much use. Hildebred, Heliodor, Maximilian, Manderville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to El, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. Wait, what sword did you see, Blitz? I didn't think I saw a sword, but there was a lot going on. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To you, Master Poo Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. If there is aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only to ask. Vessel experienced temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage. It brings me relief and joy to hear it. Godbert, now that we're not fighting, could you put clothes back on? Might I have a word, Elf? I have actually come in to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good grace, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Radzaton, and I will explain the role I wish you to play. Yes, I think it best we make up the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poopu's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is. For years I chased after the supernatural and inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implications. Yet I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Are we... Is Drunkle not the one doing this relic weapon? Is it Godbert? Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but he said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Well, we've no time for further familial pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondence. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little and blue. Inspector, wait, can't justice make an exception for me? Yeah, Nashu, you're exempt from the law. His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating, yes, most fascinating indeed. Oh, forgive me, I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xenobunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. But he is! You know of whom I speak, the devious Master Poopu and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans, and I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I even pay you a retainer fee, so please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. There's Godbert. My apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business, then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived, a precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. Why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing? It is true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for clamping implements of war. Why this project and why now, you may very well ask. Then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here in Radzaton to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good, hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Manderville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with a single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandurium ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. The sky became on fire? No, he's referring to the final days, which occurs about halfway through Endwalker. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Hydaelyn, I set my sights on the moon, where at last I obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring, or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Manderville weapon forthwith. I guess Godbert's gonna be the one forging our weapon, not Drunkle. I mean, I love Dad, but like, Drunkle! Meanwhile, elsewhere in Rodzaton, Danganronpa Killer is back. Sound the alarm, a prisoner is escaping. I don't think it's Hildy's mom this time. I don't think it's I don't think it's Manderville. On solid ground or far out of this world, beyond the truth lies the weird and absurd. As a beloved son, he's second to none, our agent of inquiry, Hildebrand Manderville. And the Brigade of Clones. Definitely not an alien clone. There's Hilda Prest. So, are you... Yeah, you're the continuation of the Hildebrand questline. Please note that upon completing the quest Make It a Manderville, you will receive... No, I don't want... Okay, we're doing this as Paladin first. And actually... Make it a Manderville. No! Drunkle! We got Drunkle! Drunkle! Mr. Thamaha, how wonderful to finally speak with you. Your cooperation in Lord Manderville's weaponsmithing endeavor is highly appreciated. Regarding said endeavor, we've borrowed a corner of the High Crucible in which to base our crafting station, if you'd be so kind as to follow me. I guess now we go and queue in for Deltascape. Because we still got a few of those to get, and then we've still got a bunch of Eden stuff to get. Because honestly, I love Drunkle, but this glowing stick sucks. Oh, they mean like a corner. I should have taken the Ethernet. Our humble base of operations. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead, so I strongly suggest you attune to the city Ethernet, if you've not done so already. Otherwise, I trust you are all set to proceed. One moment while I inform Lord Manderville of your arrival. This glowing stick sucks, says the person who has it equipped. Okay, fair. Oh, welcome, Al, welcome. With your stalwart assistant added into the mix, I have every confidence that this adventure in forging will be a complete success. And so, let us begin with a detailed exposition on the history of Manderville weaponry. First of all, when I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is the series of masterpieces crafted by the legendary artisan Godbrand Manderville, the first lord of House Manderville. Made with mystical mandarium, the purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures, or at least they were until someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping, that. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Godbrand penned his secrets in is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with that precious family heirloom in hand, and a ready supply of purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure said materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurer's perspective on the fruits of our labor. Excellent, I know I could count on you. As a goldsmith, crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I would place my trust only in the most proficient guides. Speaking of which, may I introduce you one of the very best in the business. Come on over, my friend. It's Drunkle! Hold on, I gotta drink before I do Drunkle's voice. Ah, bloody hells. I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned was helping out. Like a fly on shite when you catch a whiff of shiny new weapons, ain't ya? Come on, Drunkle, it'll be fun! Oh, hi, like a barrel full of plague-ridden Pisces. Look at this gill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. I'd rather drag me stones across hot coals than forge another ritual bastard's trinkets. This is not the way of it, then. I contacted Rowena hoping to employ the talents of Eorzea's finest smith. But as clearly you have no interest in providing me with your services, I shall hire another artisan. We can put this talk of stones and coals behind us. Wait. You got me all wrong, your lordship. It was just a bit of smitty humor to lighten the mood. I would be honored to work with you on your Manderville weapon. So here's the thing. I already spent the coin this job will bring me on some right fancy bottles of Thavnarian liquor. I can't afford not to do it. So that means we're back in business, yes? Marvelous! It's bloody splendid, it is. Your crew is all present and accounted for, so let's get to smitten. There's not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us and making any Manderville armament a reality. The first of these is devising a method for working the Mandaria. From what I've been able to decipher from the manual, the process is quite demanding. You just leave that to old Geralt. I've yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. Oh, then I shall cede that chore to you and your artisanal ingenuity. The second is the crafting of ornamentation which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man. But fiddly bits of decoration are not in me smitten wheelhouse. And 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly in mine. Though it shall no doubt be a challenge, creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmithing hammer. As for the third and final problem wanting for resolution, we require a vial of Manderville. If one has access to an industrial-sized alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract this superlative mineral oil from mandurium-rich meteorites. Assuming I've understood what I've heard of the process, this Exalamandra oil is the key to maximizing our ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good graces of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains is to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandurium meteorite. That will be your charge, El. Right, then I will see about preparing materials for my share of the workload. And I'll start stoking the flames. Sounds like we'll need them nice and hot. Oh, Rowena asked me to tell you something. Seems like one of her lackeys is just so bloody conveniently set up shop over by the Aetheryte and just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Asked by the name of Dubrana, I think it was. I'd save you some searching, but she sure as shame ain't gonna give out Skyrost for free. Manderville Weapons, a saga of hammer and heroes. We are working with Drunkle. Hello, Drunkle. Okay, I've actually got to pee real quick, and I just hope Q just won't pop while I'm in the bathroom. I'm glad I just got back to my desk. I also grabbed a muffin. Alright. Haha, people got frogged. Yeah, even if Jasper were at this point in the Manderville quests, Jasper has to be Endwalker before they can. Before they can do the Manderville weapon. Actually, they have to do it before. Before they can even do the Endwalker Manderville quests. Yeah, my headphones are not the greatest. And sometimes they will just cut audio for a bit. Do not get me in your circle. There we go, we skipped the sand. Let's see if we can try to fix this. Yeah. You'll love to see the phase skips. There's that. Alright, let's see. How many of those do we need? We still need 17. Let me ask around, see if I can grab anyone who can help me run. Just so queue time is shorter. You must be the famous L. Mr. Throwana said to expect you, and to assist with any procurement requests. Mandarium meteorite? Why, yes, we happen to have cornered the market on that particular asset. Only so many of them fall from the sky, you see, and collectors offer top gil for such rarities. In your case, however, I've been instructed to request payment in an alternative currency. Say it with me now. Elegant tomestones. Yep. The going grade is 500 elegant tomestones of causality for one chunk of Mandarium meteorite. I'll be here whenever you're ready to make the trade. I have 140. Actually, what are the other raids I need to be running? It's 2 of the Eden raids. Why is it only tomestones? I don't know. I mean, tomestones aren't the hardest thing to get. Eden's Gate 1 and 3. That is Resurrection and Inundation. What's the best way for me to get causalities? Level 90 dungeons, trials, or raid. You know, I recently had 2,000 causalities on me. Spent some all on crafting materials. An email from Twitch. I was assuming someone going live. Glad to check this time. It's come spend your money here. Yeah. Do 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 do. I mean, all the equipment that all my level 90 classes are where that all of that's stuff I've crafted. I guess in the meantime, I'll swap over to Samurai. Teleport over to Fine. Just do some faith in the meantime just to get XP, I guess. Actually, which... Oh, come on. Neither of the ones I'm doing are... Oh, good. There's 77 fate up. Guess I could also go do some leave quests for some XP. Yeah, things are gonna take a while. But hey, at least I have a reason to do my daily roulettes now. Okay. Ah, it's eaten one. Paradise Lost, isn't that the name of like a gacha game? I want to say that the name seems familiar. Paradise Lost is reference to something. Actually, yeah, no, I think Paradise Lost might be a Final Fantasy game. Owned by John Milton. We are built different. Shot into the Milky Way. Okay, man. For not that much damage. Yeah, it was just the boss's DPS check. We had to kill a couple of ads, and then I guess it would have killed us if we didn't pass it. A bleak memory of the dying. Yeah. Apparently, it's also a poem by Christopher Ricks. And a movie. Paradise Lost. The poem concerns the biblical story of the fall of man, the temptation of Adam and Eve by the fallen angel Satan, and their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. Alright, which dungeon is probably going to be the fastest? Probably Manaless? It gives the most amount of tomes too. Let's add that to the list. Okay, well. Ranger of Paradise? I get my full blade combo! Look, there's the Tower of Babel back there. I think they're trying to get a crit heal on me. Crit heal? Yeah, like how you can get a critical hit, you can get a critical heal. When a sage gets a critical heal with Eucratian Diagnosis, the amounts that you're shielded for is doubled. Like that. You get Eucratian Diagnosis and Differential Diagnosis. That there are healers that can min-max crit. Oh, yeah. In fact, crit is usually just best in slot for every class. That's the first time I think that I have pulled that big and not wiped. It actually probably has happened before, but not much. And my inventory is full. I'm starting to focus too hard. Oh, I don't think I've said anything for like 5 minutes. I think like right here is a safe spot. Nope. I should not have been able to dodge that. Healing, casting. I shouldn't have sprinted right there. Fun fact, the shift key only works if you press it instead of caps lock. Na, 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 na. I bring my all to bear. Oh, right, here's a safe spot. No more games. Man, we didn't take any damage from that. Okay, clearly I have to do inventory management before I hop into another dungeon. Also, I just remembered what Eden 3 is, and I've decided, no, I will not be engaging in self-harm today. What other Eden raids give it? Let's see. I need... It is... the lurid memory of the dying. What the fuck's this loathsome then? Oh. Happens in Eden 3. Eden 3 is Leviathan. And I don't think I need to go into a very detailed rant about how much I fucking hate Leviathan. It is Leviathan, but worse. It is like, what are all the worst parts of the Leviathan boss fight? And how can we make them worse? And then they did. We need to go to like, wait. Let's see. 4 will also give. What one was 4? 4 was Titan. I'll take Titan. But actually, let's turn off Lapis because that's the only dungeon I'm going to get if I stay queued in there. Let's head back to the Crystarium. God, fuck Leviathan. Alright. Summoning bow. Yeah. No duplicates. Okay. Asashi. Okay. Wait, I can just sell straight from... Ah. Cool. Why did my phone just vibrate? Oh, it's payday. I don't need... Can I not get rid of this? Is this... Okay, no, I can discard them. I don't need the Alexandrian Manifestos. Ah, okay. Alright, Alpha Escape Lens, Alpha Escape Crank, Pedal Bolt. I do need to keep this on me. And this. Need to keep all 5 of these on me. Oh, they made these things discardable now. Yes, okay. I accidentally bought extra copies of those. And they've been just been hogging inventory space, because for a while you couldn't discard them. Put that in there. I can put that in there. Alright, don't need materia, level 1 materia. Or 3. Or 4. Or 5. Or 6. Items called Master Blacksmith 7 and 8, which give you recipes. I accidentally bought 2 of both of them, and you couldn't discard them for a while, so they just hogged up inventory space. Everyone's gonna get frogged. Oh my god. Holy shit, everyone got frogged. Oh wait, no, I've gotta... Ah, come on. And I've got to blow my nose. Come on. I'm out of it, jeez. Ribbit. Skipped it. Skipped the puzzle. Or the sand maze. Oh, look, it's Destruction Bomb. They've been in chat a couple of times. Okay. Don't need Materia 6. Alright, let me... Don't need 7. Don't need 8. Don't need 4. Don't need 5. Don't need 6. Don't need 7. Don't need 8. I do need 9. Don't need 4. Don't need 5. Just doing some good old spring cleaning in September. I need to restart my watch. It's being weird. No, the destruction bomb was in the party. How much does Savage Aim, or what's the one I've got? Savage Aim, how much is that on the market board right now? Savage Aim 1, how much are you? Huh? Why is it selling for like almost 5,000? What the hell? $47.50. Okay. I guess I'll go $47.49. $150. I'll go $149. Why is some of this so expensive? This should not be this expensive. $498. I guess people who are still leveling, but like... let's see, 844. No, it would be more worth it to just sell the 6s to a vendor as the 7s. The 8s? 8s are pretty pricey. $690, let's go 689. 450. 449. Yeah, it's better to just sell this to a vendor. Huh? Let's see. 1189. Let's see. 158. No, we will just sell this to a vendor. 467. 466. 230. 229. 715. 714. This one was yeah, this one was like pretty worthless on the market board. Yeah, I'm making. That was just. That was like almost 25,000 gil off of just selling those few stacks of materia right there. Alright, I do need the 9s. I don't need the 6s. Don't need the 7s. Don't need the 8s. Do need the 9s. Do need the 10s. Don't need quick arm at all. The 9s and 10s we are going to save, and we are going to take those to Mudamix over in Central Fanland to change them into something better. Quick tongue. Alright, let's sort so all the materia is together. I need the 9. I need to go put the 9s back in the inventory. 729, 728. We will just sell you manually. 262. 99. I'll just sell you normally then. No, a player might need. No one needs quick arm. Oh, I can just sell them from this menu. Actually, what was... Yeah, the prices were just 99. No, I wanted to sell. It was 8. 275. Let's put it up for 274. 9, 10. We are going to do stuff with. Wait, it was one person selling at normal value. I'll sell at 559. Shit. Okay, hold on, Resurrection. Actually, no, I don't think I can do anything while waiting for duty. Oh, wrong button. Revoke, just in case I lost any amount of enmity there. The samurai is down. Dimension shifter. Okay. There was a lot going on in that corner right there. Oh, this dude is just AFK. Can we? And there he goes again. And now we watch Earth break in half and shoot a laser at us. Okay, audio is still working. You know, I wish that when you died. Oh, there goes audio. I wish that when you died and like the revive timer ran out, that it forced you to revive. So you can't just sit dead and let everyone else do the hard work for the raid. Oh, you know what? No, I wanted to stick around for those tokens. Oh. Okay, instant Q into V3. Gotcha. And a bunch of people are about to get frogged up. Get frogged, idiots. Quickest queue in the West. Nah, queue is pretty quick when you queue into content that people are doing. Audio's broken again. I forgot to fix that. Sandface skipped 3 times in a row? No. Surely not. Hang on. Yeah, there's no way we're skipping the sand maze. She needs to be a lot lower. Yeah. No sand skip. Only Ninja used the limit break. Maybe. What was it? Oh, fix audio. That's what I was gonna do. What if I turn my headphones off? And then turn them back on. And there we go. Alright, we need to continue getting rid of some of this excess materia in my inventory. Yeah, I really do need to get a pair of wired headphones. Keeping the 9, keep the 9 to 10. 198. Or no, not 198. You know, 198. So keep all right. 9, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the 9 and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 5, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Is all of the materia sorted through. Oh. Honestly, I should probably go through all of, these. And, do what I must with them. Everyone's about to get frogged. Why does the samurai have 4 stacks of vulnerability? God, we're not even close this time. She had like 20% left there. Uh-huh. Oh wait, no, that was both the healers that just got frogged. Oh god. And there goes audio again. I might have to cut or end early if this keeps happening. What if I change? Because like it's not normal Bluetooth. It's um it's like Bluetooth through like a USB stick. It uses, like the Bluetooth, like the USB stick looking adapter. All right. Sound settings. Apparently my input device changed from my microphone to my headphones. That wasn't supposed to happen. I can't figure out how to fix audio. So I guess what I do is... Nah. It'll work for now until I get myself some better headphones, which I'll probably end up doing today at this rate. Alright, I got all the materia, right? Yeah. Now... we give you the dyes. God, I'm gonna have to go through all of these crafting ingredients just in my inventory and see if I actually need them or not, or if they're just like leftover. Materia 8. We will just sell you. No, for 25,000 that stack. Sure, 169. Nice. No, 8. Nope, that is below value. 130. Nope. Nope. Yeah, okay, none of this is 9s or 10s. Okay, 196. No. $249. Cool. Put that in as 248. Um, 344, 343. Alright, that is at least all of my materia sorted through. Place an armory chest, these things. Along with you. Alright, getting through some spring cleaning. Why do I have so much more earth? Why do I have so much lightning crystal? How much are lightning crystals going for? A lot! Oh wait, no, I had those backwards. No, they're really not all that much. Apparently they spiked. Geez, at 175 per. Back on Sunday. Or no, back on Saturday rather, excuse me. Well, first and foremost, God, look at that, an entire open page! Look at what a little spring cleaning can do for ya. Oh, it's storming. Oh, Spirit Bond's at 98% on most of these. 95, 695, 94. Here, let me just equip, like... Darn. Oh wait, can I not? I can swap between my tanks, can I? And swap between my DPSs. Why was that telling me insufficient armory space? I know. Maybe it was just being weird because of how I was trying to do it. Yeah, there's no one else in queue, so I am going to stop for now. I'm gonna get myself some lunch. I've got a few errands I've got to run. So this is going to be it for me for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow. We're gonna keep working on these relic fucking weapons. And from there, who knows what we'll be up to. We've got about a week. See, it's October 3rd. Oh god, we have less than a week. Oh fuck, I have less than a week to get this shit done. That is less time than I thought that I had. Okay. I'm seriously gonna have to step up my grind game. Off stream. Oh shit. Well then. I'm sure it will just all be fine. It'll all work out. It always just does. But thank you all for stopping by. I will be live again tomorrow. Same time, same place. You all know it. You all hopefully love it. Right? You guys know it? You